Hey you guys, what's up Lux Space? Carlissa here. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to join the Lux Babe gang, and go ahead and go to the description box and check out my website, because obviously in this video we're going to be talking about starting a business and like how my personal journey was. I don't really want to say this is how you do it or this is the way to not do it. This is just my personal journey, because a lot of y'all ask me a lot of questions about how to start my business. Literally a plethora of questions about my business, about vendors, website, logo design, who makes your business cards, who did anything. If y'all go to my website and if y'all purchased from me, if y'all just have like seen my business so far, I literally made everything myself from scratch. I literally, Google and YouTube was my best friend. I tell that to anybody. Like, anybody that has me a question, YouTube. How did you figure out? YouTube. How did you figure this out? Google. That's literally it. These people, like other people, didn't just, you know, stumble upon this stuff. They actually put themselves in that line, like as in went out there looking for that information. So I will be looking down in my phone because I have notes obviously in here, because I wanted this video to be as detailed as possible for y'all, because like I said, I get a plethora of Snapchat questions, Instagram questions, Facebook questions, YouTube comments about this, and it will just all be in this video. So please watch if you really, or continue watching if you have been in my DMs, if you want to start a business, and you know, obviously this is a video for you. Keep watching. My first step would be a passion / a vision. You cannot, I mean, you can see what somebody else is doing, pick it up, run with it, and you know, it might not get you far if you don't have a passion for it, or if you don't, you know, make it want to pop. That's that drive. That's you wanting that thing, business idea to, you know, grow. You have to have that within yourself, because this is also a little bit with YouTube too, but this is a video about that. But I'm just saying, I'm gonna use that for an example. A lot of people in little groups I'm in, they'll be like, oh, what do I need to, what's next? What should I, you know, what content should I have next? My first thought, I don't comment on those questions, but my first thought is, honestly, you're not a content creator. How can you be a content creator if you're, or just a creator, like a business, anything? How can you be that creator of that thing if that's not what you want to do? If you're an artist, they don't go and be like, what should I paint? What should I sculpt? They don't do that. It comes to them. It's a passion, it's a drive, it's a liking, it's a hobby for them. It's what they like to do. So they don't need that external validation or idea pitch. Plain and simple. They don't need that. So make sure you have that. But obviously, if you're on this video, I hope you have that. And yeah, we just gonna move on, because I don't really understand anything else. But yeah. The second thing I will have to say is prepare, well, plan your budget. Okay, so let's actually take a business. For me, when I started, my vision was my waist beads, well, back scratch, all that. When I started my business, I wanted to sell lashes and sunglasses. Now I sell sunglasses, I don't sell lashes. I wanted to sell lashes. I have like 3 sample orders of lashes, but I was so over paying $50 to just get a sample shipped to me. It was ridiculous. So I just let that go. So I had already made my website. Like, I had this friend at that time, me and him wanted to like, you know, just make our own separate businesses, I guess, you know, not together or anything, just we wanted to be entrepreneurs. So we're like, he was like a musician, and so I'm like, okay, I want to make my business pop. So boom, at work I'm like thinking of names. I really thought on a name so long, it's crazy. But while I was thinking of my name, I also was designing my website. I went on Wix. I did all my research. I was like, do I want to work with Wix? Do I want to work with Shopify? Do I want to work with Big Cartel? Wix win. So I literally made my website up like in 2019. Like, if you go on my Wix account, it'll show you when I created my website and when I actually like published my website, in a way for me to, I bought my domain, I'm receiving payments, all that stuff. So it was official once I bought my domain. But at first I just had the idea so nobody could steal it, and I had my website design. So that was just sitting for a minute. So my business, it was just, life happened. So I was I had my website designed, but I was like, okay, I don't want to sell lashes. So fast forward to now, I'm like, okay, I'm really into waist beads and I really liked it making them. So I started listing my waist beads. So now you'll see waist beads and luxe accessories. As you can see, I still took from my original idea, which was sunglasses. And anybody who knows me, they know I have always loved purses and sunglasses, like literally accessories. So that's a passion for me. That's something I have an interest in. I'm always looking for what's new, what's cute, what's boom. That's me. I have a passion for that. So that's also what helps me to like kind of stay motivated, because I'm always looking to have something different in my business, if that makes sense. But I had a whole website plan. I had my, like, I didn't have my budget at that point, but I had my website done, and I started looking for vendors. But because I sold waist beads, I was looking for wholesale vendors, which I really found my bead vendors off of Instagram. So that's what some people will tell you, some people won't. Some people will tell you go to AliExpress, go to Alibaba, go to Amazon. I found the cutest stuff from a lady who sells wholesale beads, and she's like a single based company herself, and I like the communication. I like to source my products in a place I know where it's coming from. It's not overseas, it's not nothing crazy. I like that, but that's just a personal preference. So once I had like that little preparation done, which was my website, it came to vendors. Like I just said, I found her off of Instagram. I found my other vendors off of Alibaba and some other websites that I won't say right now, but let me know, because I think I want to put together a whole vendors list video, because I have really stumbled upon some gems and I really just want to share with y'all. So just let me know if that's something y'all want to know, because I would love to share that. So once my website and all that stuff was made, and I had a list of my vendors, like I had went through and put, this is what I want, my favorites, put all that in, how many I wanted, blah 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 blah, took down the price. So out of that, I made my budget. I was like, what's most important. And one thing, please do not forget to factor in is your packaging. Like, not as like the product itself packaging, but your shipping methods, because that's gonna be costly as well. So you don't want to, like, you don't have to start off with a plethora of products. I really didn't start off with a plethora of products. I started off with like 15 pair of sunglasses. I bought like a lot of my hoop earrings, which everything is literally sold out because I had a pop-up shop, but that's just another thing. Have your website and your vendors list put together. You want to go through and put in all your favorites and all that stuff. And I keep all this stuff in a notebook. I had a teal notebook, now I have a white notebook, and I have my computer notes. But I'm more of a person who likes to write things down because it sticks more. So whenever I have orders, whenever I have anything like business wise, I literally write it down. Especially my budget, because it's way easier, like I said, for me to remember things that way. Once you write it down, it just retains a lot more. So make sure you have a budget, and make sure you have actual documentation of your budget. Don't just keep a mental note budget, because baby, you gonna go over that budget real quick. Taking pictures, make sure you take really good pictures and like aesthetically pleasing pictures, which I could work on, but you know, I'm growing as well. I've only been in business for like 2-3 months, so I'm getting there. I want to get like certain things for my business. So please don't think you need to have everything to, one, make a sale, and two, to even start. You really don't, because I don't have it. I don't have a thermal printer. I can tell you a list of things that I don't have, but I still, you know, you gotta make it do what it do. If you want a business, you gonna make it, you know, if you want to thrive, you are going to make it happen, because it's no other way. Like, nobody, very few people start off with everything they need. And even when you start off with everything you need, that does not guarantee you're gonna be successful whatsoever. So what are the odds? It's all about you, your personal journey, your person. Like, everybody has a lash business. I don't care who you are, everybody has a lash business. But what sells certain people's lash business is them, is their branding, is their packaging, is their marketing. All of that stuff, the time you put in is gonna reflect in your sales. So like I said, make sure your pictures are good, make sure your branding is good. Please, please, please do have a separate business page from your personal page, because to me, I feel like that's a mix-up. It's like, okay, so shoot, one day I'm getting a picture of the kids, the next day I'm getting a picture of her merchandise. Like, okay, what are we doing? People do it, but I personally like when I see a personal page and then I read their bio and maybe they have a business, and then I go to their business and it's strictly business. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And it's a little upside if you have a link to a website in there, because I don't like purchasing through DMs, but I'm just saying that's another video. So yeah, once you have all that stuff, you don't have to immediately start posting, but I mean, you can, but me, I like it when it's, I don't know, like I said, this was my personal journey. The way I did it was, I didn't tell nobody what my products was. I didn't tell them what nothing was. I was just like, I have a business, it's called this. I have a business, it's called Aesthetically Chic, and it's launching 5/5. That's literally it. And I would put like word pictures, like memes and all this stuff, as like the time came on, and I would do the countdown calendar and all this stuff. And my website, people was trying to go to my website, but on Wix you can literally have your website open to the public, or you can close it so they can click the link, but it'll give them an error message, so they can't really see the site yet. So I did not have none of that set up until, like, I had that set up so they couldn't see it until Cinco de Mayo. I know, May 5th. But that's when I launched, and yeah. So that's when I launched, and that's when all the pictures started flooding. That's when my website was up. That's when all the marketing and the branding started coming out. And I pretty much just started making sales. I made $500 within my first month of business. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I pat myself on the back, but that's only going up from here. If I literally did not have that in my mind. I didn't. I was like, okay, I'll just be so happy if I could get 5 sales. My 5 sales turned to 10 sales. My 10 sales turned to 20 sales. My 20 sales turned to 30 sales. So it literally just kept building, kept building, kept building. And then we ended up having a pop-up shop. I was a part of a pop-up shop with this girl I went to college with. Her and another girl, they hosted the pop-up shop, and I sold out of everything. I literally only had like 4 waist beads left, and like 2 pair of silver earrings, and a couple of sunglasses on hand. I sold out. Like, I literally have a few items of everything. So I was so happy when that happened. So now I'm in a place of not rebranding or anything. I just want to kind of up my merch, because I just, like you say, you gotta go bigger or better. Like, you know, go hard, go big, or go home. That's it. And this, a lot of people don't know, I went to school for this. That's why I went to college. If you go back to my old vlogs, you can actually see the girl who I was in a pop-up shop with. And you can see that I was in school for fashion marketing and merchandise. So those are all my tips I have, or my journey, because like I said, I shared a little bit of tips in my personal journey, which is what y'all asked for. If y'all want to know more things, like I said, like a vendor list video, like all that type of stuff, just let me know, because my business is still growing. I'm not done. I don't feel like I'll be done soon, but I am proud, very, very proud of my success. I don't measure my success with anyone else's success or their journey. I simply do my own thing, stay in my own lane, mind my own business. And I feel like if any and everybody had that mindset, you know, the world would just be a lot peaceful. But at least, you know, if you want to start a business, that's a good mindset to have. So that's why I said that. So I hope all these tips help in my personal journey. Like, share my story. I hope it helps you and you're able to start your business, and I hope your business flourishes. And let me know down below, because I love to go and check out y'all websites and all that stuff, because anytime somebody tells me they got a business, I'm like, what's your website? So let me know if you have a business down below. I definitely want to check you out. If you have a channel, I want to check you out. Let me see, let me know. But before you do all that, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe, like the video, thumbs up the video. Well, that's the same thing, but y'all get what I'm saying. So that's all, y'all. I'll see y'all next video.